Hello all, I am Kanchan Sadana from RPIT campus Bastada, Karnal. Hope you all are doing well. So we are discussing about the transdermal drug delivery system. Next comes the structure of the skin, where we do use adhesive patches for the transdermal drug delivery. So this is the skin cross section, which include the different layer: epidermis, the outermost layer, dermis, and subcutaneous tissue, and it includes the hair shaft and sweat pores with sebaceous glands. So the skin is the largest organ of the human body, which covers the surface of approximately 2 square meter and requires about 1/3 of the blood circulation throughout the body. It serves as a permeability barrier against the transdermal absorption of the various chemical and biological agents. Skin serves as a barrier against physical, chemical, and microbiological attacks, and it acts as a thermostat in maintaining the body temperature. Skin plays the role in the regulation of blood pressure. It protects against the penetration of the UV rays. So, skin has mainly 3 layers, that is epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous layer. So, epidermis include different layers. First is the stratum corneum, which is also known as horny layer, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and stratum basal. So, first comes the epidermis. This is the multi-layered envelope of the epidermis, varies in the thickness depending on the cell size and the number of the cell layers, ranging from the 0.8 mm on the palms and soles to 0.6 mm on eyelids. It consists of the two parts, stratum corneum and variable epidermis. Stratum corneum, this is the outermost layer of the skin, also called as horny layer, and it is the rate limiting barrier which resists the inward and outward movement of the chemical substances. The barrier nature of this layer is contain 75 to 80% of the protein, 5 to 15% of the lipid, and 5 to 10% of the ondansetron materials. And stratum corneum is approximately 10 mm thick when dry, but swells at several times when it is fully hydrated. It is flexible but relatively impermeable. The architecture of this is modeled as wall-like structure with protein bricks and lipid motor. It consists of corneocytes, which is connected via desmosis, and the corneocytes are embedded in the lipid matrix and play a significant role in determining the permeability of the substance. Variable epidermis, this is situated beneath the stratum corneum and having thickness of 0.06 mm, and on the eyelids 0.8 mm on the palms. And it consists of various layers as stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and stratum basal. In the basal layer, mitosis of the cell constantly occur and proliferation occur. As the cells produced by the basal layer move outward and underlying the keratinization of the layer of the stratum corneum. Then comes the dermis. Dermis is the layer of the skin just beneath the epidermis, and it is 3 to 5 mm thick layer which contain blood vessels, lymph, connective tissue, and nerves. The cutaneous blood supply has essential function in the regulation of the body temperature, and dermis provides the nutrient and oxygen to the skin without removing the toxin and waste material. And capillaries, which are 0.2 mm of the skin surface, provide the sink condition for the most of the molecule which penetrate in the skin. So this is the structure of the dermis, which contains sweat duct, sebaceous gland, erectile pili muscle, sweat gland, and hair follicle, and different blood vessels. Then comes the hypodermis. The hypodermis or subcutaneous fat tissue supports the dermis and the epidermis. It acts as a fat storage area. This layer regulates the temperature, nutritional support, and mechanical protection, and it carries the principal blood vessels and nerves to the skin. And for the transdermal drug delivery, drug has to penetrate through all the 3 layers, reaching the systemic circulation. So these are the different layers of the skin. Thank you.